Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Triple Double Nation. Today we'll be covering 10 dark secrets that the NBA does not want you to know. Let's get into the video. Many NBA players keep secrets because it could harm their professional careers. Time to open up the old medicine cabinet and grab some sodium, thiopental, or maybe 3 coincidental benzoylite for this list. The Sportster contacted their spies on the ground and we have injected the truth serum into the veins of NBA basketball players. What they told us was shocking and we decided to share the information with you. We kid about using a truth serum on basketball players, but we do have secrets that you may want to know. Everyone has their own dark secrets that they share with no one or maybe a select few. It's human nature and secrets won't go away unless we live in a dystopian future where all our thoughts are collected in a databank. We're looking at you, Facebook. Some people keep secrets so they don't hurt another person's feelings, others keep secrets because they're too embarrassed by a certain situation. Many NBA players keep secrets because it could harm their professional careers. They could admit to something and the next thing you know they lost their sneaker deal or get suspended by the NBA. You may not think a secret on this list isn't bad, but just put yourself in that person's sneakers. Keep in mind their secret could have a stigma attached to it or could end a great relationship with a business or someone. Number 10. Larry Sanders, marijuana use depression. The lanky big man was selected by Milwaukee Bucks with the 15th pick in the 2010 NBA draft and has spent most of his career with the franchise. He would be known for his defense and rebounding skills but never turned into a star that could carry the team. His personal problems would spill over into his professional life when he was inactive on the Bucks roster in December of 2014 for 7 games. In February 2015, the Bucks would buy out his contract due to a second suspension from marijuana use. Sanders would then release a heartfelt video explaining he has been battling depression, anxiety, and mood disorders. He would enter a program that year and wouldn't return to basketball until he signed with Cleveland Cavaliers in 2017. Number 9. Stephen Jackson, marijuana use before games. Stephen Jackson was selected in the second round of the 1997 NBA draft by the Phoenix Suns. It's amazing he even reached the second round when you look at his career. He was never an all-star, it wasn't the best player on his team. However, Jackson would be a great role player for many organizations, including the 2003 NBA champion San Antonio Spurs. Jackson would retire in 2015, but wouldn't come to admit that he smoked marijuana before games until 2017. While on the podcast, I Am Rappaport, hosted by Michael Rappaport, Jackson said, "It's been some games where I smoked before the game and it was on the bench after 3 minutes sitting on the sideline. Please calm down. This guy has to calm down." It may not be his darkest secret, but it's definitely something he couldn't talk about while being affiliated with the NBA. Number 8. Metta World Peace, drinking alcohol during games. Metta World Peace is an enigma wrapped in a quagmire and stuffed into a quandary, or maybe he's just crazy. Regardless of what you think of him, he's one of the better basketball players to come out of his draft when he was selected by the Chicago Bulls in 1999. He would help the Los Angeles Lakers win an NBA championship in 2010 and is arguably the best defender of his generation. With that said he has done a lot of things the NBA does not condone. We're pretty sure he has more secrets than he shares, but it was nice of him to be honest about one secret he had. In an interview with Sporting News magazine in 2009, he admitted to drinking alcohol during the halftime of games. The crazy part is he was still a member of the NBA when he said it. Number 7. Lamar Odom getting caught in the act. Lamar Odom will be selected by the Los Angeles Clippers with the 4th overall pick in the 1999 NBA draft. He won 2 NBA championships with the Los Angeles Lakers and a 6th Man of the Year award in 2011. Odom had a lot of potential and skill, but the demons would plague him throughout his life. With his ties to the Kardashian family, Odom's drug abuse would be on the front pages of many tabloids and websites around the world. Odom would reveal a lot of dark secrets about his relationship with ex-wife Khloe Kardashian in an interview this year. "She caught me in a sleazy motel room in LA, getting high with this one girl," he told Us Weekly. "It was atrocious. Looking back, I'm like, what are you doing?" Number 6. Chris Herren, admitting to drug overdose. Drafted in the second round by the Denver Nuggets in 1999, Chris Herren would only play 2 seasons in the NBA before transitioning over to the international circuit. While a member of the Boston Celtics, Herren will be introduced to the OxyContin, Vicodin, and Percocet. For Herren, these painkillers would be the gateway drugs to heroin. In 2004, he would be arrested for possession of heroin and eventually overdosed on the drug. He also admitted to purchasing crystal meth to satisfy his vice. After rehab, Herren tells everyone who's willing to listen to his darkest secrets involving drugs. He formed the Herren Project and Project Purple in 2011 so he can bring awareness to the dangers of substance abuse as well as help those recovering from addiction. Number 5. Delonte West, sleeping with LeBron's mom. If you never knew about the saga between Delonte West and LeBron James, prepare to ask yourself in WWE's Hurricane Helms voice, what's up with that? West and James were teammates on the Cleveland Cavaliers from 2008 to 2010. Within that time, West would be rumored to have slept with LeBron's mother. The rumors went viral and the two obviously didn't get along. A lot of the details about the rumor have been hearsay and fluff, however, it was confirmed by West in an interview with Vice Sports. "I don't want my son going to school and people making fun of him for something his daddy did," said West. "Oh, didn't yo sick daddy have sex with LeBron James' mama? Man, I don't want to deal with all that." Number 4, Winston Bennett, Intercourse addict. Winston Bennett would be selected by the Cleveland Cavaliers in the 3rd round of the 1988 NBA draft. He would play in the NBA for 3 seasons before moving on to the international circuit. He may be more known in the basketball world for being fired because he allegedly hit his own player while coaching at Kentucky State University in 2003. ESPN would invite him in their program, Outside the Lines, and he would admit to his addiction and intercourse. 3 or 4 women in one day was typical for me. It was like a drug. I had to have more, said Bennett. He would also admit to having dozens of affairs and giving his wife 2 different STDs. Remarkably, his wife has remained loyal to him for over 2 decades. Number 3, Michael Jordan admitted to being racist. The greatest NBA player ever, Michael Jordan, admitted to being racist towards white people during his youthful years in 2014. For the African American community, or black people around the world in general, this probably isn't much of a shock, nor should it be a deep secret. However, many people still live inside a bubble and don't understand the complexities of racial issues. Jordan said, "I was really rebelling. I considered myself a racist at the time. Basically, I was against all white people." Jordan exposed himself and opened up a wound that will never be easy to close, and that's why it's considered a dark secret. As an owner of an NBA franchise, he could or has lost out on business deals and relationships because certain people either misunderstand where he's coming from or are racist themselves. Number 2, Magic Johnson admitting to being diagnosed with HIV. The 5-time NBA champion will go down as one of the greatest players in the game, but there was a moment in his career where Magic was enshrouded in uncertainty about his legacy. In 1991, Johnson held a press conference to tell the world he was diagnosed with a deadly disease, HIV. Many were, and still are, under the assumption that you're gay or bisexual if you tested positive for HIV. Johnson has always claimed that he contracted the disease through heterosexual sex. However, his image would take a hit because of the stigma of homosexuality attached with HIV. One word could describe what Johnson went through during those years, and that's courage. Not only was he a member of the 1992 Summer Olympic Dream Team, he also gave HIV victims a platform to discuss the disease and hope for a better life. Number 1, Jason Collins, first openly gay NBA player. Jason Collins was selected by the Houston Rockets with the 18th overall pick in the 2001 NBA draft. Although the towering center was a standout in high school and college, Collins never transitioned into a star in the NBA. He would bounce around 7 teams before retiring after the 2014 season. Before he would retire, Collins would admit his biggest secret of his life in an issue of Sports Illustrated in 2013. He would become the first active professional male athlete in North America to announce that he is gay. As much heat as he got from his announcement, he also received praise from many both in the NBA and outside. Collins' secret was kept in such a dark place, his former fiancée, Carolyn Moose, didn't know about it until after the story went viral. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.